Hi everybody and happy Wednesday. This video is going to be really short, really quick, but I just basically want to send out some positivity to you. If you or you know somebody that is kind of finding themselves in some sort of turmoil, there's a hard time going on, I just really want to send out positivity and let you guys know that this too, whatever it is, shall pass. Remember that a lot of times life just kind of has a way of throwing these darn curveballs. I mean, we've all experienced it, right? Things seem to be going great. And then all of a sudden, it's like you can't catch a break. Things are just so upside down feeling, and there's like no give there. And you just kind of feel like, you know what? I'm going to throw in the towel. I give up. I just forget this. We have all been there. But the worst thing that you can do is give up. It's kind of one of those things when life throws the curveball, you just kind of curve with it. You kind of have to just lock those feet down to the floor, weather whatever discomfort and whatever storm it is, and just really hope and believe that everything is going to be okay. You have to also know that being honest with yourself is probably the number one thing in getting through any kind of trauma and turmoil and kind of challenging life experiences. Being honest with yourself really is so healing. It's so fulfilling. I think it's very easy when you're going through a trying time to not be able to initially, even through the time, to be able to put your emotions into to be able to articulate your emotions. But once the dust starts to settle and you are able to vocalize how you're feeling, that true factor, the truth of how you're feeling, will really alleviate a lot of the tension, confusion, frustration, and truly, to me, help you navigate through the next step and what's best for you. Again, when you are going through a hard time, I think it's really, really easy to just kind of become so overwhelmed that you just really want to say, enough is enough. But remember, a lot of times emotions have a way of making us feel like, hey, this is just way too much. I can't. That's just kind of like a form of getting in your own head. Again, once the trauma or the experience or whatever it is that's making you feel like I can't handle this, it registers in your brain and you're kind of able to decipher through, make sense of it. And then you're able to kind of be honest with whatever next steps is best for you. I think that's when things kind of start to ease. With time, of course. Time is amazing. Time is the number one healer for a lot of things. I also want to encourage that if you are faced with a crossroads or in a hard time, making sure you're living your true self, which means you have to do what is best for you. I know we've all been faced in situations where we want to make someone else happy, but we don't know if that decision is going to make us happy. So we're kind of playing with the idea of, well, what do? I don't really know here. In order for one, in my opinion, to truly be living their best life, you've got to understand what is best for you. What do you want? Not what your friends want, not what your sister wants, not what your boss wants. What do you want? I think once people can get themselves there and not teeter, is when they begin to live their true life, their best life. And not only that, I think that's when you get yourself to a point where when turmoil, trying times, challenges surface, your ability to navigate it's easier because you've rooted yourself. You've figured things out. You've kind of hit like a new evolution or maturity that nobody's words can kind of get in there and sway you because you're comfortable in your own skin. You're comfortable with your own decision makings. Again, in order for one, in my opinion, to live their best life, they really do have to be doing what they want to do. Understand that when you make a decision to live for someone else, you are deciding to kind of give up a part of what makes you you. There's an autonomy that gets lost when doing things for and to appease the comfort and the happiness of someone else isn't the best. Because most likely we can imagine what somebody else wants and what we want might not always be parallel, which means although maybe some people would be happy, what about you? What about your happiness? So remember again, everybody has their days, everybody has their times, but I think once you can learn self, your being, what makes you happy, most comfortable and confident, and you're able to vocalize it, but not only that, you're able to be supported. When you have friends and family that support you even through agreements and disagreements and their own opinions, I think that's also when you see a different person shine. So picture this. You know somebody who makes choices, but they make their choices based on other people. You can imagine that this person is probably going to exhibit low self-esteem, a high insecurity, They're going to be pretty inconsistent, not really confident in a lot. Their life in a whole is really going to kind of be this wishy-washy event, a wishy-washy lifestyle. Versus the person who's kind of made peace with themselves. And although the intention would never be to cause a rift, create waves, etc., they have found it in themselves to realize that although the judgment or opinions or conversations about what they choose to do are appreciated, the ultimate decision is their own. That's going to be a very different behaving individual, because that to me exhibits more a sense of security, maturity, evolution. Again, really make sure that you're understanding that just because you don't do what somebody else wants or has visioned, it doesn't make you a bad person, a bad son, a bad uncle, brother, whatever, sister, co-worker, boss. It's always okay to do what's best for you. And it's always okay to speak your truth. It's never okay to be okay with being complacent, with living a life that is more for the pleasure and the comfort of somebody else, because ultimately that will breed a very, very unhealthy lifestyle. Again, my name is Jennifer. Hopefully this resonates with you, and hopefully if you are going through a tough time, my words bring you strength, my words bring you comfort. Hopefully you guys know that you can always reach out. Go ahead and like and share this video. Drop a comment below if you find it in your heart. Please keep your head up. Do not give up. Remember, trying times happen to everybody, but this too shall pass. You are so much stronger than you think. You are going to be okay. And again, remember, if your beliefs and if your choices don't exactly align with somebody else's, but it is in your heart, it is okay. You have the right to speak your truth without being made to feel guilty and like you're a disappointment and it is not okay and you're being thrown through the ringer, and even gaslighting. You're being gaslit into making it seem like you're not even capable of making your own choices. That's not okay. You are fine. Navigate through your lovely life the way that you want to, and remember, you have one life to live. So make your darn mistakes. Make your choices. Change your mind. Talk to your friends. You'll figure it out. But live for you and your true self. Find that autonomy and let that stuff shine, baby. Everything's going to be okay. Keep your head up. Remember, everybody goes through the trying times. Find and follow my Instagram at littlefit_nurse. Fit is PHIT. My Snapchat is fitnurse25, PHIT. I have had a great time talking to you guys. Hopefully you found this video informative, motivating, and I will see you guys soon. Happy Wednesday.